WNCT studios. This is 9 on your side at 6.
Congratulations, everybody. Good work.
9 on your side was there today as President Obama signed the Camp Lejeune toxic water bill into law. Plus, a judge strips the former representative of some of his rights as he prepares to stand trial on money laundering charges. Good Monday evening, everyone. I'm Amanda Goodman. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Alan has the night off. It's a monumental day for Marines and their families who were affected by toxic water at Camp Lejeune. Today, President Obama signed the Honoring America's Veterans and Caring for Camp Lejeune Families Act. It will provide health benefits for those affected by those water problems. 9 on your side's Jonathan Rodriguez was inside the Oval Office for the signing and joins us now live from Washington, D.C. with the very latest. Jonathan.
Amanda, the signing of this law is a major victory for all the people who have been fighting for years to prove there was in fact toxic water on the base, but especially for retired Marine Jerry Ensminger, who's been leading this effort. He said this bill is a major step in the right direction, but his fight isn't over.
This signature marked a major milestone in Jerry Ensminger's quest for the truth.
This bill ends a decade-long struggle for those who served at Camp Lejeune.
Ensminger has made it his mission to prove there was toxic water at the base after losing his 9-year-old daughter to leukemia, which he ties directly to the contamination.
Sadly, this act alone will not bring back those who've lost, including Janie Ensminger, but it will honor their memory by making a real difference for those who are still suffering.
The bill will provide health benefits to Marines and their families who were exposed to the water at Camp Lejeune between 1957 and 1987.
It's a start, and we got to start somewhere.
And for Ensminger, the passing of this new law is a bittersweet victory. He says on one hand, all of his and everyone else's hard work has finally paid off. But on the other hand, he says this bill is a confirmation that there was in fact toxic water on base that was harming these Marines, something he's been trying to prove all along.
We were wronged. And I don't care what the Department of the Navy and Marine Corps say, they harmed us. And what's unfortunate was they knowingly harmed us.
He says there are things about the new law he still doesn't like, and he's not giving up the fight yet.
It means the beginning of some closure, some justice, but it's not the end by any means.
Ensminger says now he wants accountability from those who are responsible.
Our slogan and our motto is Semper Fidelis, which is Latin for always faithful. Our slogan is we take care of our own. That motto and slogan are very much alive and well down at the unit and operating level. However, I am extremely disappointed with the leadership, the highest levels of leadership in the United States Marine Corps and Department of the Navy.
And most of all, he just wants the truth.
We are still having a very, very difficult time getting the truth out of the Department of the Navy and the United States Marine Corps. Their misconduct is inexcusable.
Now, part of this law is called the Janie Ensminger Act, and it's in memory of Jerry's daughter. And Amanda, he says it's an absolute honor for that to be in her name.
Clearly a very emotional day for him. And Jonathan, do you know how many people this contaminated water has affected through the years?
Well, scientists are estimating it's as many as 1 million people over that 30-year span, but they're still waiting on tests.
All right, Jonathan Rodriguez reporting live from Washington, D.C. tonight. Thanks so much, Jonathan. Former State Representative Stephen LaRoque is free to walk the streets. A judge granted him release during his first court appearance in Raleigh earlier today. 9 on your sides, Madeleine Wright is back from the capital city. She's live in the newsroom with how LaRoque responded to his 8 charges of theft and money laundering. Madeleine.
Amanda, LaRoque told the judge he understood the charges against him, but he had nothing else to say about the allegations that he stole more than $10,000 in federal money for his personal gain.
Excuse us. You guys like to make a comment?
Former Representative Stephen LaRoque had no comment on Monday as he walked into the Terry Sanford Federal Building in Raleigh to hear what his charges are and the maximum penalties for them. He's accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in federal money that was meant to help small businesses in rural areas.
Representative LaRoque looks forward to challenging these allegations and believes that when he does that the public will see that the work he did was good work.
LAROQUE'S lawyer, Joe Cheshire, denies the charges that a grand jury set forth in the 72-page indictment last month, that for more than 10 years, LAROQUE channeled federal money from his nonprofits into his personal bank account.
I will say that Representative LAROQUE believes that he earned the money properly that he got and that he loaned money properly.
In court, the judge said LAROQUE'S charges deal specifically with his purchase of an ice skating rink, a Zamboni, a house for his stepdaughter, and the payment of a promissory note.
There's not been cross-examination as it relates to those allegations.
The judge released LAROQUE from custody, but in exchange, LAROQUE is not allowed to have a passport or a gun. He can't leave eastern North Carolina. He must submit to a DNA sample, and he can't break any laws. If he did, that would forfeit his $50,000 unsecured bond and could land him in jail with a fine. LAROQUE still awaits his arraignment and trial, but his next court date has not been set. Live in the newsroom, Madeleine Wright, 9 on your side.
Showers and thunderstorms popping up across the 9 on your side viewing area. Here's a look at live Viper 9, where we're getting more shower and thunderstorm activity now across LENOIR County. Kenston now getting in on this action with heavy downpours in the downtown area that continue to overspread much of LENOIR County. Back toward LaGrange, we go into Wayne County, where we have a fairly decent downpour now just to the north of Mount Olive near Dudley. This one heading toward the northeast also will clip just underneath Goldsboro. We've been tracking these thunderstorms throughout the afternoon in Bertie County. Very heavy thunderstorm activity now moving across Askewville over toward Mount Gould in Bertie County southward just to the north of Windsor. More showers and thunderstorms tracking down Highway 64 all the way out to the Outer Banks, where this thunderstorm heading toward Collington Island, also the northern Outer Banks in motion. You'll see how the showers and storms are becoming more numerous. Storm Team 9 forecast right on track, so grab the umbrella out the door. Avoid, of course, any downpours or lightning strikes this evening. Your forecast heading into this evening, temperatures slowly falling through the 70s with a good chance of rain tonight, and that chance of rain is going to continue. Details on that straight ahead.
All right, David, thanks so much. A man with ties to our state was identified as the suspect in a mass shooting in Wisconsin. Police say this man, 40-year-old Wade Michael Page, shot and killed 6 people at a Sikh temple in Oak Creek. They say Page is an Army veteran who was stationed at Fort Bragg. Police describe him as a white supremacist who lived in this Nashville, North Carolina home until last year. Investigators say the president of the temple tried to stop Page during the shooting.
My father, by engaging the shooter, saved a tremendous amount of more hardship because people were able to get to cover.
Page was killed during a shootout with police. Investigators say it may have been a hate crime, but they're still working to determine that clear motive. They do believe Page acted alone. It's the last thing they expected on their family reunion trip. A woman and 3 children seriously injured after a hit and run. Greenville police tell us it happened yesterday morning just before 1 o'clock on South Memorial Drive near the Waffle House. The driver still nowhere to be found. 9 on your side's Chris and Hunter caught up with the victim's family today. They say the only thing they want now is justice.
It's been an emotional few days for Marcellus Spain and his family. What was supposed to be a fun trip to Greenville for a reunion took a terrifying turn.
I can forgive, but I can't forget.
All I could see was my babies just flying in the air. I saw my daughter flip over the hood and fly, I don't know, about 20-something feet, if not further, in front of me.
They say a group of 6 of them were trying to cross Memorial Drive when a car hit them and kept going. 3 of the victims are still in the hospital with serious injuries, and on Monday, the youngest, 6-year-old Jai Brown, had a message to relay to the person who hit him.
He wanted to tell whoever done it, he felt as though that you did it on purpose because you did not stop.
Police and the family say someone has to know something, especially with the condition of the car. Witnesses say they saw a light or white-colored 4-door sedan leave the scene with extensive front-end damage, including broken headlights and a missing side mirror.
Now investigators are hoping evidence they found on the side of the road will lead them to clues, and they're asking anyone who knows anything to come forward.
I could understand that if they panicked if they were intoxicated, if something happened and they just didn't know what to do and they ran away. That's certainly understandable, but I think that at some point their conscience is going to say, you know, I need to step up and do the right thing.
Just come forward, and let, speak up, because it could be your child or your mother or somebody like that that could be laying on the road. You would want somebody to speak up for you.
In Greenville, Kristen Hunter, 9 on your side.
Investigators say their search of traffic cameras in the area didn't come up with any leads. They need your help to find the driver. If you have any information, call that number right there on your screen, 252-329-4315. Investigators say they think they know whose remains they found in Martin County. Deputies say they found a person's skeletal remains in the woods off Wildcat Road just last Friday. They say they've talked with the family today and are working to confirm the identity of the body through medical records. Deputies say they should know who it is by tomorrow. Tonight, a group of supporters will voice their distaste about a controversial move at a LENOIR County school. More than 400 people have signed an online petition after learning that South LENOIR plans to remove its athletic director, Lisa Smith. Tonight, the school board is meeting to announce that decision. Supporters say the board's move is wrong and unjustified. We will have much more from that meeting coming up tonight at 11. A school board member tells us he's being bullied and harassed by another board member. He says he's threatening him to make a decision he just doesn't stand for.
More in your Storm Team 9 forecast, where we're going to talk about lots of rain opportunities again this week. Details on that, plus the latest on the tropics right after the break.